Hello! Welcome to Bella Bin's Chinese food kitchen. In today's kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make Vietnamese beef rice noodle soup. We call it Pho Bo, as well as Chinese beef noodle soup. Use the braised beef shanks left over last time. As you see in this photo, the stuff in the Dutch oven is the braised beef shank left over last time. Then I use some Sriracha sauce and a little bit green bean sprout, a little bit basil, and some of rice vermicelle to make Pho Bo. First, I cut the beef shank into slices, then cut basil into small pieces. Next step, I filter out some beef stocks from this original one. Because when I make noodle soups, I don't want spices in my noodle soup. That's why I use this filter to filter out the beef stocks. Second, because the original one is quite salty, I cannot use all of them. I only use about one small bowl of these beef stocks. Next step, I prepare 1.5 liters of boiling water to boil the rice vermicelle. I only boil the rice vermicelle for about 3 minutes, then move off the heat. Because when you move off the heat, it is still boiling a little bit. I don't want it getting too soft. In the dining table, I already made the arrangement. Next, heat a wok over high heat, then add in half liter of water. When the water is boiling, then add in the small bowl of the beef stock. Then I taste the soup. If it is not salty enough, I can put more stocks. Now the soup is boiling, it's ready to use. We add in to the bowl of noodles. Add in more. Now the Pho Bo is ready. I put in some basil and the bean sprout on the top. Then I'm ready to eat. And put some noodles and the basil and some soup. And add some Sriracha hot sauce. Then I eat this. Wow! It is so wonderful Pho Bo. I cannot stop eating. Next, I'm going to show you how to make Chinese beef noodle soup. Use this braised beef shank and beef stocks. In this recipe, I use tea eggs. So first, let's make tea eggs. The ingredients for making tea eggs are shown on this photo. I use this container to put in the Star Anise, the Sichuan Peppercorn, and the tea. The tea I use is a kind of Chinese tea. You can use any kind of tea you like. For example, you can use a bag of green tea and a bag of orange tea, etc. I break it because I only use half of this tea. I put the tea in the container too, and close the container and set it aside. Next step, I clean all the eggs. In this recipe, I used 8 eggs. I clean them and then put them in the cooking pot and add in the water in the cooking pot. The water is just a bowl of the eggs. Then boil the eggs for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, cool down the eggs in the cold water. Then take them out. Use a big spoon to beat on the egg shells lightly. And beat individually. Make sure the egg shells becoming a broken small pieces, like this one. Then we put all the eggs back into the pot. Then we add in the spicy and the tea container. Add in 1/4 cup of light soy sauce, half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. Then turn the heat to the low heat to boil the eggs. In the meantime, we cut this carrot into small thin slices and cut this basil into small pieces and put them in a plate. Then the eggs already boiled to 20 minutes. We turn over the eggs. Then boil them again until there are not too much liquid left in the pot, like this. We take one to take a look. Uh-oh, it's a brown color. Oh, brown color inside. That's good enough. We take all the eggs out and put them in a plate and dump the liquid into a bowl. This liquid is very, very tasty. We need to keep for other purpose. Now we peel all the shells for the eggs. Wow, these legs looking really, really nice. And I'm telling you, they are really, really tasty too. We use two in the noodle soup. So we make the knife white on the surface, then cut the eggs in the middle. Now, the preparation for the Chinese beef noodle soup is done. Next, we put the left eggs in the sauce liquid, and next morning we cut the eggs in the middle and baked in the stove for making breakfast. Next, prepare the boiling water. Then boil the left of beef stocks as well as the beef shank slices and some cold water in the wok. Boil them until the meat are hot enough. Take out the meat and filter out all the liquid into another pot. You see, I used all of the beef stocks because they taste so nice. Now I move the cooking part on the heat and already taste the soup. It is very, very tasty. I don't need to add anything. Now the water in the Dutch oven is already boiling. We add in the homemade noodles in the water. Stir the noodles. Don't want them stick together. Back to the cooking part. Add in the carrot slices. Now the noodle already well cooked. Take them out and put them in a bowl. In the noodle bowl, we add in the tea eggs and the basil. Then we add in the beef soup in the noodle bowl. Wow, it's looking nice. Then that's another bowl for my husband. You see, those those are my Chinese beef noodle soup and tea eggs. Now I start to eat. I stir, mix the noodles with the soup and everything. Try the noodles first. Wow, the noodles are really tasty. Try this beef shank. It tastes wonderful. They are successful recipes. How do you think of my recipes? You may click subscribe button below to subscribe my channel, or you can give me some comments about my recipes. Then next time I can make some improvement. Thank you so much for your coming. Keep well. See you next time.